Raising Unicorns!
Harmon Brothers!
Hey, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. It is me, Keith, and I have Daniel. Shay and Shane are slacking off, obviously.
You know, we got to pick up the slack.
Show and sell.
Have you ever heard of a Snuggie?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a Comfy?
What is...
I actually want you to try it on because it's actually like you have to, it's one of those experiences where you have to put it on.
I feel like I'm going to sweat like crazy.
Yeah, it is a warm day to do this, but just feel how soft it is.
Okay, it feels
And this has been
super
through the
soft.
laundry a lot. So, you know, this is like...
What? It hasn't been matted?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
So the quality is very high, very clearly unique brand. The only reason that I know about Comfies is because my roommate bought this for me because he wanted all of us to match every time we were chilling in the living room during the winters. Wow, it's a look. Keeps modeling. Hey.
I feel kind of like Totoro.
Just big and bulky.
Yeah, just...
I always feel like...
But like always down for a hug.
I feel like it's like wizard robes. That's my only way to describe it. But it has that handy pocket in the front, which is really fun.
Yeah, kind of like a hoodie.
Anyway, so I thought of, because I use Comfy so often, I decided to use the Comfy as my product.
Okay.
And in terms of concepts, I had a couple of ideas. I kind of wanted to subvert reality a little bit in the advertising space.
Okay.
So I thought, it's a very like not sexy product, but can we make it sexy? Can we bring it to the forefront of like comfort? Like does sexiness always have to be a bra or like a pair of boxers or whatever? No.
Okay.
I think that we can move to comfort first is sexier than discomfort. So the Comfy, how I'm picturing it, is a woman. She's next to her man in her bed and she's like, he's so hot, he's so sweaty, I hate him, it's so unattractive. And then a Comfy comes into the picture and suddenly she has her own blanket space. She has her own warmth. She doesn't have to worry about her husband's sweaty back touching her in the middle of the night. This is the revolution of new bedwear and we need to get into it, I feel like.
It's hard because the Snuggie, I feel like, also tried to make the Snuggie sexy.
No, but the form on the Snuggie was not attractive. It didn't have that like same, this is plush. This feels like good quality. I don't know if I've actually felt a Snuggie, so let me not judge, but...
But the fact that you said that it's been through the wash like hundreds of times and it hasn't been matted. Because like I have plenty of blankets that I've thrown through the wash. And they just become like that
soft,
weird, like
frail.
like bally.
I hate it.
Yeah.
When you can like feel it under your like fingers and you're like, ugh, I just feel
In fact,
gross.
most of you know how when you try on a new hoodie, it's just like nice and soft.
Yeah.
But then like 2 years later, you're like, wow, this is kind of coarse.
You put it in, it's like a sensory stimulation. You're just like stimming with your hoodie. That's crazy. But yeah, it's been through the wash a bunch of times and still kind of like new almost.
Yeah, no joke. I would have taken that to Finland with me.
Yeah, no, literally, this is one of the most comfortable things to wear in the winters. And do you know how much this costs? It's $50.
$50?
$50 for... I honestly think this compares to like a Minky Couture blanket.
Okay.
In terms of softness, like it's really soft.
Yeah.
But its warm factor is so much cooler. I also feel like there's a lot to highlight in just practicality because it functions like a hoodie and it feels like an extra big hoodie. And because all the young kids these days are getting into baggy clothing, why not get into baggy bedwear? Like that's the best place to be. So... why not invest in a Comfy?
Oh,
and that's the best part. I think the Snuggie kind of has what is a detriment to a blanket where it's like, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
Does this go in between my legs? Like with this, it's just like it's super baggy and super spacious and you just kind of feel like you can flow. You can get some good airflow going.
Yeah.
It's wonderful in your underwear and sometimes naked, I'll admit, but it's a fantastic,
I just put that on.
I made sure to wash it before. I made sure to wash it this morning so that you weren't feeling like, hey, what is this? But it's honestly like it's just one of my favorite accessories around the house, and it's so practical.
Well, I think it's fun that you're trying to subvert because everyone thinks that the less clothes is the more sexy.
Yeah.
And so I do love you trying to flip it on its head. I think it's
When
possible.
did
It's
sexy
just really
become
hard.
uncomfortable? That's so stupid.
Sexy should ever
be
since I've
comfy.
been growing up, like women wear shoes because they look great, but they like kill the heels.
Yep.
That never made sense to me.
And I feel like in general, Gen Z's like leaning into it. They were like, no more tight jeans, no more skin tight shirts. Let's get into like the spaciousness of everything.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this is a perfect product, especially if you're marketing to a younger generation. There's just so much more benefit to it, and it's not as tedious as a Snuggie is, where it's just like a lot of like material. It's perfectly fitted to your body, kind of one size fits all. It's fantastic, and it's only $50 on Amazon.
Dang.
So, in my mind, it's a pretty good.
That's
It's a pretty good product.
yeah. I might get that for my wife because she is always cold.
And that's my comfy.
There you go.
Yeah. What's your product, Keith?
As you know, and as the
Audience at home
does not know,
Does not
the
know.
audience at home probably does
They
not
don't
know.
know.
No,
You don't know.
You don't.
You looking back.
I love to travel. I love being a world traveler.
Yes. Japan and Finland so far this year.
Yeah, this year, Japan, Finland. Next week, I'm heading down to St. George, and then later next month, me and my family are going to Disneyland. So it's just like we are all over the place, and I love it.
Love.
One thing I always take on my adventures. Oh, it's heavy. I get
Oh.
all the stuff inside.
Wow.
It's my Peter McKinnon.
Peter McKinnon.
Peter McKinnon,
Who's Peter
nomadic backpack.
Wow.
Peter McKinnon, for those of you who don't know, Peter McKinnon is a YouTuber, but he's a photographer by trade.
Okay.
And so he did a partnership with Nomadic to make a camera bag.
Wow.
There's now a couple lines of them. I have this one. I have the 25 liter, and soon I'm going to get I think it's like a 10 liter backpack.
Wow.
I have taken this to Japan, to
And that
Europe.
feels nice. Wow.
I know, right?
That actually feels like yeah.
It's
Wow.
like
Why does
quality.
it feel so soft? What? That's softer than my comfy.
For Harmon Brothers, we had a camera bag. We bought it. It was kind of a cheap one.
Yeah.
It fell apart. Like
Yeah.
the zipper stopped working on it. I have not had that problem with this, and I've been abusing it for about.
You took it to Finland.
I took it to Finland. This has been through Europe. It's
Yeah.
been through like California, Florida. Like
Yeah.
I do
And
not-
how long have you had this?
about 2 years, 3 years, something
Dude,
like that.
That's actually like insane.
And-
There's like no wear and tear on
No,
this.
it functions so well.
How much is it?
Oh, it's like $300.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
but that's if it's that good of a quality that it's literally not even fraying.
Yeah.
I don't see any sort of like maybe like a little here, but like no stitches coming loose. It all feels pretty sturdy. It all feels like practical.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I have not gone on an adventure without this backpack.
I wouldn't either. This is great.
I love this thing. My first concept would be, right, showing this backpack being worn in different environments.
Yeah.
Just all over the world. So you can have like photographers and things like that just like using it all the time.
Yeah. Just to like flip it on its head, I'd even just put this out as like the backpack to have.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I was going to market something like this, I'd be like, look, you can pay $50 every year for a new backpack, or at least like $100 every new year. Like this is worth your time and energy. I feel like you could market this to so many people, and so many people would appreciate it, whether you're working. I mean, obviously it's meant for cameras.
Yeah.
But like you said, you can fit an entire week's worth of clothing in here.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to let it leave your sight at all. That's like a huge selling point. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's straight up an ad by itself, is being like, hey, you don't have to leave this bag And you don't have to check luggage. That's my least favorite thing to do is checking luggage.
Yeah.
Because then you have to, I'm the type of person that likes to go to the airport, walk through and be done.
Yeah.
I don't want to pack. I don't want to do crazy stuff. I just want to get everything going and be done. This is a perfect backpack for that, I feel like.
I wonder, and this may be another idea, but like doing a side-by-side of just a regular backpack, wear and tear, as compared to a Peter McKinnon backpack.
How many kicks does it take to destroy a Peter McKinnon pneumatic backpack? Just against the wall.
Just gonna drag it along the asphalt.
That'd be great. Okay, cool.
Okay, that's it. Go like, subscribe, and buy things, and tell us about it.
Yeah, and remember to always show and sell.
Thank you for watching Raising Unicorns!
Subscribe now.